Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you guys how I give myself an at-home manicure, so keep on watching. Okay, so I know we are all on a budget, so I'm going to give you a little breakdown how to give yourself an at-home manicure. It's actually pretty easy. So the first thing you want to do is just use an acetone or a nail polish remover to remove all of the gunk and nail polish on your nails already. Then you want to soak your nails in a lukewarm water for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to have a nice and soft cuticle, so they're going to be easier to remove. So you can use a cream or a cuticle remover, which is what I'm doing right now. You just want to kind of massage this into your cuticle so that it's going to be easier to kind of move around and remove later on. Okay, next up for the fun part, you're gonna grab this handy dandy tool. I got this right from Walmart. You can get it at your local drugstore for super cheap, and you just wanna push back your cuticles. It's gonna work best if you have soaked your hands because your cuticles are gonna be a lot softer and easier to push back, and this also just gives you a bigger nail bed, making your nails look bigger and longer. So once you have gone ahead and pushed back your cuticles, now you can remove the yucky, gunky, dead skin. This part can be a bit tricky, so be patient and take your time. A little tip is if you feel the area that you're trying to remove, that means that it is not dead skin. So if you're grabbing a chunk of skin and you feel it, do not pull, because then you're gonna start bleeding, which happens to me quite often actually. So just take your time, be careful with this, and if you want to, if you really don't have steady hands, you can totally just skip this step. So now for the fun part, it's time to file and shape your nails. Since I have really short nails because I've been doing acrylic for a really long time, I'm just letting them kind of get stronger before I start growing them out. So I'm just filing them down even shorter and kind of just rounding them out to get them a really nice natural shape. But if you do have longer nails, you can opt out for doing a square, an oval, an almond, whatever you guys want. Okay, before we move on to the polish, I'm just buffing and smoothing out my nails. This is a good tip or step if you have bumpy nails or you have ridges in your nails. It just kind of helps everything lay flat and be smooth and polished before we move on. So I'm first going to be going into my base layer of my nail polish. This is actually really, really important. The base layer is equally as important as the top layer. Just kind of helps the foundation, sorry, not foundation, I'm talking makeup terms. It helps the nail polish adhere and stick to something. And that's what's really gonna help it stay in place and last a lot longer. Similar to your foundation when you're applying makeup is applying a primer and then your foundation. So this is kind of like your primer. Okay, moving on to the fun part. I just opted out for a nice nude beige shade. I feel like when my nails aren't super long, I don't like doing anything too flashy because it kind of brings out the shortness of my nails, which I actually hate. I wish my nails were longer, but you know, we have to work with what we got. So I'm just doing 2 coats of this, and sometimes you can even do more if you want to, but I'm just gonna do 2 coats because I'm not doing anything crazy or fancy. Okay, I'm just going into my top coat now. This honestly is the game changer. It makes your nail polish so shiny, makes it last, and just kind of finishes off the whole manicure. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna go into a nice little serum, or you can use oil, and I'm just gonna put this right on my cuticles and then kind of massage it into my fingers and my hands, similar as what would happen when you're getting your nails done. That leaves your hands nice and moisturized, and it leaves your fingers looking super shiny and hydrated. So that is how I clean up my nails and give myself a nice little at-home manicure to save me some bucks. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!